Today I shall tell you a story. Episode 3 of No Choice But to Remember It. For Madison, Jake North's letter. Hello, Madison. Sorry to interrupt your work. I know you're busy. I wanted to thank you for the flowers. They were much appreciated. I know we're coworkers, but I wanted to talk about something that's kinda not so work related. I don't think gossip is allowed, really, but I know you like it, and I wanted to talk about it. I know a note is a bit weird, but it's not like we're in the same department anyways, and I'm a bit busy this weekend, so it's not like I can talk to you in person. Write back if you want, or we can talk more about this later after I'm all cleared up on my schedule. So, they're putting in a new writer's room. I mean, we're at a library, so of course there's a bunch of wannabe writers here, but it's rare that anyone actually new goes into that room. I remember talking to you about it. I think it was when another quit. Quite soon, a couple days ago, I think. I swear there was like 10 people when that room started. Now they kicked out the last 3 there. I always wondered how they did all that. Although making and selling writing prompts doesn't seem to be too hard, I'm quite sure they did more than that. I wondered how they're just gonna do that with 3 people. The 3 came back to the library as well, unlike the others who just left. And of course, I'd love to be in the writer's room as much as anyone else here, but saw the list and I wasn't on it. So I hope they enjoy not being dress coded. Do you know if that's like an actual thing? Or does the boss just not worry about it too much? But here, if you wear sneakers, all hell will go loose. But what the writing room wears is hardly business casual, no matter how many colorful ties they wear. I'm not upset. I really don't care that I'm not on the new team, even though I think it might be unfair that the only people they picked in the team are all dating each other. But anyways, the old team. You know, the ones who are siblings but not blood related and the only thing they have in common is purple hair. Not even the same shade. Well, they work here now in sorting. I talked to one and something happened. I didn't talk to the one with the wavy, short, dark purple hair, but I think their name was something with an O. But I did talk to William Webb and Emma Lewis. William, the one with the long, straight purple and black hair, I helped him find a book. He didn't talk much, but he was very descriptive of what the book looked like, and it wasn't anything I've ever heard of, so that was nice at least. Apparently Gerald Jacob had found it and put it in the wrong place. It was a non-fiction note and story on some historical figure, and he had just put it somewhere. He didn't know where, just... None of us found it that day, and William thanked me, but I wanted to help them find the book. They do seem nice, so I don't see why I wouldn't. Plus, I wanted to rub it in Gerald's face, but that didn't mean I was going to stay over time. I mean, all workday I'd spent trying to find this book, and the same with the next day and the next, if you're wondering why I wasn't at lunch. We found the book's name, The Tale of the Brave Past, November 1687 to October 14th, 1721, or something cheesy like that to make kids want to be more interested in learning about this girl who lived for 34 years and wrote a note every single day until she died. We had also seen who had the book last. Not that that would be really any use, but just in case they accidentally still had it or something. Listen, Madison, I swear we had looked everywhere. Cyan Palmer is their name. I went to a thrift store, that's where they work, so I went in and asked them about it. They had looked and thought and then took me around the thrift store they worked in. I described the book to them. They looked pretty cool, bright hair, bright blue eyes, yet wore all punk or goth-looking clothing, definitely young, and didn't look like the type to be a history nerd, but like they wanted to be an influencer or something like that. They did have it, and they said that they had given it to Wilfred, who... Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but he works in the writer's room now. I thanked Cyan and was on my way. When I knocked on the door, Nola answered. She's a dark one with light pink hair, glasses, and normally wears a lot of red. She's nice. I'm not sure if you know her from when she worked at the desk, but she never did any work. Although maybe the idea machines would be a good fit for her. I'm sure Boss had their reasons. She gave me the book. She said that I had to return it by tomorrow, though. I thought I'd at least tell the siblings that I had found the book so they could mark a spot in the system for it. I took the book and I looked into it. I was a bit curious. I spent days searching for this book. Of course I wanted to see what it was about. Laura Jacob, a girl who wrote every day until she died on an October 14th, 1721. Lots of it was a normal day-to-day boring things, but how she died got me. She got into a car crash in 1721. Well, I'm not an expert in history, but I'm quite sure they didn't have cars then. She wrote when she was on the ground, bleeding, saying that she was waiting for her husband to come, and then I realized. A call came in, and Gerald came in crying, saying his wife died in a car accident. Gerald Jacob's wife, Laura Jacob. Today is October 14th, 2021. It's funny, when I looked back at the book it was different. The Story of Wonder, September 2nd, 1783 through October 20th, 1821. A story about a girl named Madison. Aren't you 40? I hope to talk to you before the 20th. Jake.